whānau no mai, hoki mai. Welcome back to Bruce Pulman Park here in Takanini, Tamaki Makaurau for the International Tag Series. Trans Tasman between the Tagaroos and the Tag Blacks. Just see a little schedule coming up for the rest of the day's events. You've got the Open Women's next, men's 30s, 21s men, Open men, and then the women's 27s, the third test at 2:20. I'm Rusty Martin's commentary alongside Dual International, Mr. Ofisa Tonu. Jenny, you looking forward to this next one?
Yeah, well, the Australians got off to a fantastic start for the coverage this morning, and no better way than to add confidence to the whole contingent there and winning quite comfortably 22-4. So yesterday, just going on yesterday's results with the New Zealand Tag Black Women's, they were up 1-5 to New Zealand 1, so they'll be looking for a better result today. And what a great day to be able to do it out in number one field.
Absolutely, especially when you look at the conditions we had yesterday, and as we heard earlier, what a difference the day makes. To see the crowds back out there today, the sun is shining, and very good underfoot considering all the rain we had yesterday. It's quite amazing how the grounds have stood up to the torrential weather we had yesterday.
Yeah, make no mistake, there was a lot of rain yesterday, and you can see that it's there's no mud. It's still firm underfoot. To be fair, Auckland needed a bit of rain, so just to there's been a lot of dry fields, and so to be able to play on a near perfect conditions, a little slight breeze we saw on the thermometer there. So we can see the referees out there, Brett Newton, who will be the man in the middle. So as they go through their last sort of chats before they go out in the field, and there may be a haka prior to kickoff.
Yeah. I'd like to see a haka. It'd be nice. Especially in the Trans Tasman Test match, it's always nice for the New Zealand side to acknowledge the tangata whenua, especially as they are hosting. It would be nice to see our opposition, our guests, hosted with a lovely haka. Here we go with the Tag Blacks. Here comes the Tagaroos. The Australian ladies here coming across now. So as Officer mentioned earlier in yesterday's encounter, the first test match, the Aussies came away with a 5-1 victory. And now see we New Zealand and Australian captains with the toss.
Players and referees.
Here we go. It's a 2-minute countdown. You look at the team list now with the Tagaroos coming up first there. We've got Tyndall, Cryer, Carlisle, Watson, Buchanan, Fanus, Withers, Garrett, Vella, Barber, Brew, Mannion, Kohler. Oh, what's that? It's actually a double name there. Yeah, White, Gandy, Blair, Robson, and Robinson. The coaches and manager, Alicia Aitkins, Mitchell Brew, and Tevin Taulanga. For the New Zealand Open, we have... I've got 2 New Zealand teams, 2 Australian teams here. We've got Singh, Lave, Kururangi, Diamond, Pokaia, Pātuki, Rima, Mahitoa, Waipoti, Gray, Lelenoa, Ramsey, Lowe, Scholson, Hirawini, Lawrence Lloyd, Tui Tapo, Eggins Pickering, and Kiria. The coaches and management for the New Zealand team is Tisha Mara, Regan Wallace, Ange Mizibo, and he's the women's coordinator. Oh, she is, I should say, Ange. So, a bit of ACDC there, just acknowledging our Aussie, One of their classics there. I just saw I saw that yesterday that the song was rated the #1 AC/DC song in history in the top 10. But a little bit of thunder yesterday, but it's sunshine today. And we're ready for the second test match in the Trans Tasman Series between the Tagaroos and the Tag Blacks.
Oh, Rusty, eh? A bit of metal in you, eh?
Hey,
Not just a pretty face.
Hey. No, I was just I just noticed that on TikTok yesterday, so trying to keep up with the kids, mate.
When you're doing your TikToks?
Yeah. I'm just keeping up with the kids, mate.
Always full of surprises here, my mate.
There you go. In Australia, we're to kick off. New Zealand with first possession. The Tag Blacks coming off their trial line.
Nice start, and that's the sort of start that you need. New Zealand's doing that with good tempo, really attacking that ruck area.
Yeah, they're going to need lots of that today. Yep, but a nice start so far.
Yep.
Admittedly, they've still got a long way to go up the field, but it's a promising start to the game there. Sort of playing with some nice flow and some nice intent, officer.
And kicking nice and early in the piece, so this will be a good chance to see this Australian team. Again, we all know that they like to play with tempo and keep that ball movement side to side.
Yeah, I noticed too that where they were kicking from the Tag Blacks' right-hand side of the field. And although they were closer to the right-hand touchline, they went across field to the left-hand touchline, which is the way that the wind is going down towards that corner as well. So not a bad effort from the Tag Blacks there, really.
Oh, great tag there, and that sort of desperation too to...
That was a good tag there. That was
that tag again, showing numbers. Oh, just through there. That was unfortunate. That was a decision whether to go for the ball or go for a tag, and the ball
just caught out there on defence.
Found the hands of number 6 from Australia as we watch the replay here. Just caught in two minds here, coming across, dummy cut, and then just face ball. And just missing that tag, and so Kohler goes into the first try. Australia on the board as they take it again, playing with a lot of tempo. As New Zealand again goes back down to that left side. Oh, there should be a penalty, which it is, and that's a good start. That'll get them up to at least the halfway mark. As they look at coming back at the ruck area, attack the marker. Nice quick play the ball from New Zealand. That's what they need to do. As they keep on coming down here, and almost time to set up one of their nice little plays. I've noticed they've got some really good educated kickers in this team, so this will be really good for them, at least for territory.
Yep.
As they're coming down on the final tag, as we see there, a bit high. They'll be play on. If there's any advantage, 0 count. So that's a nice completed set by New Zealand.
Yes, and if they can sort of maintain that tempo and build on this game, it's going to be quite exciting. Certainly looking a lot more mobile. Aussie with an early kick as well. And they've regathered it too off the deflection.
I think that'll be 4. So that was kicked into the player. So that wasn't a recount. So 5th and final now for Australia. They just need to get that tag, and that's dead.
Yeah, a bit too far.
So well done by New Zealand. Have Australia had a couple of lucky breaks on their play, so New Zealand again. As we see the flags in the background, the winds have really started to pick up out there, and so just it looks like there's a strong crosswind that's going from our screen across to the far coach's box, players box down there. As you mentioned, there's another penalty there, grabbing the top from
Oh.
Go back.
Dipping straight away, so.
Yeah.
So it was really unlucky for the Tag Blacks there. Didn't even get to start to that set. Aussies straight back into attack mode.
Playing with high tempo again. Quick play the ball. Here's one of the moves. Front door, back door, but nicely defended by New Zealand.
Yeah, so, just the error there from Aussies, letting the Tag Blacks back into the game. There's a nice setup for the play though, Officer, with the wraparound, the dummy inside runner, and the option of both runners.
Yeah, I mean it's such a good play, a set piece play, if the timing is right. And at the moment they haven't got their timing right from Australia, but New Zealand's still putting that pressure on with some line speed and defence as they come back there. There's a boot, a bit unlucky, but she should get it back. And there's a contact call. Contact call for Australia, so that'll be a penalty, Australia. She sort of miskicked it, but she sort of...
Is that a bit of back chat, was it?
No, I think it was a contact call. So that was the penalty for it, but I wouldn't doubt there would be a bit of chat in there.
There you go. An elbow from the Australians.
Yeah. So,
the elbow.
It's as you can imagine, it's a Trans Tasman Test. As we all expect.
A little bit of passion.
Bit of niggle in there, I'd say.
Oh, we love it, don't we? That's the way it goes.
It should be, yes.
Give them a taste of Kiwi, mate. Here we go. The girl's up on halfway now. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Nicely done. She needs to link up because you go all the way. Still well defended there. There was a sweeper back. Quick play the ball. They're still on the left. Hands will do it. Oh, nicely done. Well defended by Australia. New Zealand hard on the attack. Need one of their good set piece plays. So that'll be a recount. She put her foot on it. Should be back to 0. Oh. No, she just lost it. No, that was 6. So even though it's 1-1, it's a pretty even game at the moment. I read it, and it's just sort of, those little unforced errors there. The tag was made there, so New Zealand still defending. Oh, gone through. Is there a sweeper back? She is back, going on the outside. Well done. As they go to the short side now. Numbers are on. Out. Well defended again from New Zealand. So they managed to survive that one again. They bring it back up to the 10-metre line. New Zealand play the ball. As they keep on going down that short side. I must say, Heta Winnie in New Zealand, number 12, is having a huge game at the moment, not only on attack, but she's been back on defence a few times and covered a couple of those threats from Australia. So kicking early in the piece. And that was a nicely executed one. Yes, well done.
It was well done.
The first 50-10 from New Zealand. And again, very similar, kicking early in the tag count. So New Zealand will get the ball back. Hard on attack. Let's see if they can convert this one. Bring it to the middle. Back against the grain. Short ball. Ooh, nicely done.
So New Zealand exactly where they want to be. Hot on attack inside the 10 metres. Here we
Numbers
go.
on the outside. Short side. Still well defended there by Australia. Still New Zealand hard on attack. asking some good questions of the Australian line. Short ball, wide ball there. Still coming on defence and defending well, so that's 6 done, but they're in the right area of the field. Australia trying to settle out. Coming against the grain. Tag was made before the contact. Ooh, close to being surrendered, like I mentioned before, you know.
But they do it so well.
They do it so well. It's sort of moving, but it's... The timing was really good. Short ball for Australia. Now it's open.
It's a good
Sweeper
break.
is there, but really nice draw and pass there.
Ella Carlisle.
And Carlisle there.
To finish it off, yeah.
It's right on his shoulder. We'll see the last part of it, and she grabs the pass and just heads towards a 2-point bonus box for a 2-point try. That brings Australia up to 3-0.
She's an interesting one too. Ella is officially the fastest woman in Oztag with a top speed tracked at 33.8k, which is more impressive after tearing her ACL in 2023.
Wow.
So, So the Aussies have provided us with some really good background with their players as well. Erin Watson, their captain, first time playing Open Women's, but her 5th time playing for Australia overall. Captain of the 21s World Cup. And they won that in Ireland in 2023, so very experienced captain there as well. So Chelsea Cryer, the co-captain of Australian side. She was previously captain of the victorious Women's Open World Cup side in Ireland as well. So straight off the bat, the two leaders, are both world champions. So some pedigree for sure, their officer. Aussies also have Michaela Bruce. She's previously represented Aussie in athletics and is earning her 5th cap as an Australian Oztag player this weekend. We've got Amy Tyndall in there as well, 2nd time playing for Australia and at 32 years and a mother of 3, which is very impressive. Tag Blacks also have a mother of 3. We saw her earlier up near the line too, and that was Shani Kurirangi. Yeah, 1st time playing for New Zealand in the Trans Tasman, and she also played in the Cook Island reps this year, and she was the captain of their mixed team that took out the Pacifica. Yeah, we did the commentary for that last year. Their officer, so Shani was captain as well. So, the Tag Blacks as well, bringing some pedigree through into their national side as well.
Nicely executed kick. Let's see too with the assistant coaches from Australia too. Lisa Atkins was also a Women's Open representative, captain, and a double World Cup winner. So, there's experience right across the board and on the bench, the coach's box.
The Aussies are loaded with experience too. Just looking at next player on the list is Sophie Robson. It's her 2nd cap, but she's also played touch and netball for Australia, and there's some quality right there. And Sarah Blair's next player on the list. She's a state level representative netballer in Australia, and she's earning her 6th cap for Australia. So again, lots of experience. Again, Margot Vella, she's on debut here, but she's a current NRLW player for the St. George Dragons, so that's pretty cool. And scoring 2 tries in her debuts against Parramatta, and she's also represented the Wallaroos and Waratahs 15s and 7s also. So again, we're looking at some very accomplished athletes here.
And it's not like we're, as the young people say, we're not glazing some of these players, but it's really interesting and important to see the talent that's on display in our game of tag.
Absolutely.
All those transferable skills from all those different backgrounds of different codes.
Yep.
But they chose to represent their country in this one here. And as you said, short ball, but not quite. There's tag there, well defended there by Australia. New Zealand hard on attack, still got on the short side. Very clinical tag on defence, and they don't miss any, if any.
Yeah, New Zealand Open Women's Tour, but boasting a lot of experience as well. Just as I mentioned there, Shani was one of their most experienced. Kurirangi, yep. And you got interesting one, Natalie Lowe Scholson, number 5 for New Zealand. She's repping New Zealand in touch and sevens and is in her 3rd New Zealand tag campaign, so she's one of their more experienced players. Just looking at young Toria, number 18, Toria, Cook Island rep, dual New Zealand international at touch as well, so another experienced
Sorry
player.
to jump in there. It looks like we've got our first sin bin.
Was that Frisia Pukaya? It is too.
And she's trying to explain that she was trying to get out of the way, and so therefore...
Yeah, young Frisia, she's a co-captain as well, so she should be pretty disappointed in herself leading the team down there. Oh. There's Maya Ramsey there. She banged her head on the ground.
There. Breaking the head on the ground. Yes, there has been a bit of rain, but it's still not that soft out there. It's still pretty firm, so
yeah.
We'll have to check her HIA to see her coach come in there and just make sure she's okay. Still got one in the bin. I think it's a little bit of contact, a little bit of frustration from them.
Yeah.
The New Zealand team probably missing out on a couple of calls, but still have to maintain their discipline as referee.
She'll just go off there and just get herself gathered there and get herself back together there. She seems okay. And nice to see Tisha Mara there. Tisha's she was ex-Kiwi Fern as well, and prominent league coach as well in the league circles and league management. She's been around in the game for a few years now, and good to see her involved in tag because she brings a lot of experience. See New Zealand hot on attack again.
Nicely played, and he took it away, and it's gone. Ball down.
With
I think New Zealand have got their first try with a player down. We could just see New Zealand again going across. Front door, back door again. That play went really well and just timing the pass. Didn't overplay it. Didn't want to go for the line. Just set it up nicely. So New Zealand on the board now. 1-3, and it's just perfect timing. Just 3 minutes just before the halftime.
Yeah, I just actually missed the player's number scoring their try as well. So apologies there, but. Yeah, nice little play there with the wraparound and the front door, back door play there. So that was a nice, well-executed play from the Tag Blacks.
A little jump there too.
Yeah.
I do say this as an eye, as a referee, sort of see these things, and it's very easy from up here. You can see that from the helicopter lens, but Australia again. Really turning up the tempo, giving it a bit of width. Now they're moving again back to the right side. Oh, nicely done, getting in that channel, passing channel. So again, New Zealand diffusing that one. Being able to get that ball, turn that defence into attack. Still going, nicely done. Getting a bit of momentum, quick play the ball. Still numbers on this right side. Just a bit indecisive there.
So there's our try scorer actually. They're number 5 for the Tag Blacks. And that's Lowe Scholson, young Natalie. So, yeah, opens the scoring for the Tag Blacks today.
You can see an obvious sort of spring to the step of the New Zealand team after that try. So again, Australia kicking early in the piece. They're coming back. I'm not sure if there was a tag first before the kick. So you see the coach there just supporting the sweep in the back here. No, it's going to be a New Zealand ball now. It's a penalty, so it must have been a player in front or something during that execution of kick. Now he's got time just to sit there. We'll set themselves up for a good set play. We've seen quite a few. There you go, back down to that short side. Extra numbers there. Quick play the ball. Numbers.
Just needed that left winger coming down the line there. But now a bit more pace and urgency about the game there from the Tag Blacks.
Still alive. She's back on now.
She tagged with no ball there. Referee calls it.
It'll be a penalty. It'll be a penalty. What's the count? No, didn't know what was that. Quick little goose step there. Quick play of the ball. They're still alive. Oh, no, need to stop her. Oh, no, this could be dangerous. She could go all the way there. I don't think there's a sweeper back. So, jersey 18.
Isabella Fennis. Yeah, that was impressive. Just that little mistake from the Tag Blacks here. We'll have a look here. We've come back. And that pass just going to ground. And
it's just an in-between pass, and she knows it too. I think she wanted to throw that long ball out, but again, the fortuitous bounce of the tag ball, and she just had a foot race to the bonus box, and no sweeper back. So not the finish they wanted, but they finished with some good intent. New Zealand, a bit unfortunate, but Australia picking up on those mistakes, going up 5-1.
Yeah, Isabella in her 4th campaign as in the Women's Open, so she's doing a great job there. We'll be back with the second half very shortly. Mātua.
Sport. What does it mean to us? For some, it's potential, a promise that we could be better, that the early mornings will be worth it, that we could be champions. For others, it's joy. It feeds our lives, builds our communities. It is our light, our love, our laughter. But sport is also our rock, the thing we come back to. Constant, even after the final bell. It's changed, but it never really changes. It's the cup finals, but also the 5:30 game after work. Our people, our culture, our kaupapa. Because no matter what's on the scoreboard, no matter who's in the stands, sport's got your back. And so do we.
No, my picky, my welcome back to the second half. Australia leading in this open women's match in the Trans Tasman 5-1. And Officer, your take on that first half?
Yeah, I don't think it's a true reflection of the game, the score. I think it's a lot closer, just a few little unforced errors and the bounce of the tag ball. Like we just saw that last try at the end of the first half where she went into the bonus box. But, you know, New Zealand are a little bit guilty of not completing or the execution of that last set play. But yeah, that Australian team, mate, you can't make any mistakes. They'll pounce on it and they'll punish you hard. So, but it is a really tight game. So let's hope for New Zealand get on the scoreboard early in the second half, get in that bonus box and just narrow that gap. Australia again, just coming into their plate. Staying hard to their systems, really stretching from side to side, then back in the middle. Oh, nicely there, and there's the speedster. That was really well executed.
Yeah, that was quality. What a great finish there from the Australians.
And again, that was sort of taken by that quick play the ball there. Watch this part here. Come back in the middle, quick there, ball down, and then they just come hard down that short side at pace, and just a numbers game there. But the pace again of that Australian team.
That's that young lady, Ella Carlisle again.
Ella Carlisle, who's
officially the fastest woman in Oztag.
Yes.
33.8 Ks.
Wow.
Yeah. So yes, another 2-point bonus box try there to start the match in the second half. Starting out our second half.
There'll be contact, so that'll be a penalty there. New Zealand need to get back on the ball quick, just to keep in touch with the game. They're certainly a lot better than 7-1, that's for sure.
Yeah. Just continuing through our Australian side as well, we've got young Liv Kohler, 19 years old, and is on debut for the Opens, but previously won the World Cup in Ireland for the under-21. So again, another internationally successful young player. Another one we're going through there is Mateed Barber, debutant for Aussie, 22-year-old. 8 years of tag, but represented Indigenous in the Oztag previously. So again, the Aussies' resume is very, very impressive. Tess Robinson, second cap for Australia, and just returned from playing in the Hong Kong Sevens. So, geez, it's like a jukebox. The hits just keep on coming with this side. Yeah, so it's just absolutely loaded. Jay Withers, fifth cap. Another one who's represented the Indigenous Oztag as well. So moving on to Holly Buchanan. Holly is the female tour captain for this year. Currently representing Australia for the 10th time. And just a little bit of trivia there. She's also a very talented musician and singer as well. So yeah, she's got some talent, this team. As you see, Aussies, they lose the ball there, mate. They've been given that back.
Oh, well, I thought she did knock their ball on before the tag, but it's sort of play on. Yep, there's just talent across the whole of the 10 fields here at Bruce Pulman Park, to be honest. And this is only one team, but they're certainly going right up to the over 60s. There'll be plenty of talent on display. Oh, nice short ball.
And
just
a
missed that missed tag too. Ball was down. And again, now Australia the machine is starting to wind up now as we see the replay here. Just taking from the right side, bring him across to the open. But again, what it does is just spreads inside in the middles. And then they come and attack hard with just a delayed pass and a missed tag. Bit fortunate, but still
Jay Withers
putting themselves in those positions to get those lucky bounces and
that's right
for shortest passes.
But not giving up on the play as well. You know that she sort of couldn't get the pass, and then she carried on through on her support line, and then the pass came and the tag was missed and she scored. So Jay Withers getting that try for Australia there, taking them out to an 8-1 lead now.
New Zealand there. Nice kick. Very educated kicker, that number 13. Very good. Pukaya, very good kicker.
Yeah, Fraser's still quite young, and played the first Premiership League with Papakura last year, going through to win the Auckland Championship. And she was instrumental in that side. And integral part of that team, yeah.
Be a standoff?
Well, she sort of was when she was younger, but she got put into the forwards. As we see the Australian left winger just showing some pace down that edge there, number 18 going across. It's Isabella Fannis again. Over for her second try.
Again, nice long ball, and again it's just a missed tag there, but then once that one's gone, it's hard for the next person to come and cover up. In fact, near impossible, especially with the speed that this team is producing down those flanks. So Australia starting to build up this real comfortable lead, especially after half time.
It's a big kick. It does the job perfectly, yeah.
It's just inside the try line, so that'll be a dropout for New Zealand in the bonus box. There's no doubt about it. Yeah. Kaya can do the job, and she does it very well. But it's just giving the position back to Australia. They bring it down the flank.
Wow, some great footwork there by the Tagaroos.
They spread them again. Short side, back door there. Nicely done. Numbers are on now. And that was so well executed.
That's quality. It's pretty to watch that. That's some lovely footy right there.
Yeah, and the depth that it was done at. You can see the back door here. There's the depth there. So they had to come in, but the timing of the pass, you saw three of them shoot through because his timing was just so good. New Zealand defenders just couldn't shut it down. So
there was Margot Vella there going through there, the young NRLW player for St. George. So yeah, just showing his skills and finishing off that beautiful lead-up work by the rest of her team there. Those 3 previous touches leading to that try was fantastic to watch. Yeah, that was good. And just finishing off the profiles for our Australian Women's Open side there, Morgan Mannion. She's represented Australia in touch football and Oztag now, both at 21s and at Opens. Liv White, 2 caps, and one of the strong netball players from the side. Rachel Gandy, she's on debut for the women's. Scored on her first touch on debut yesterday. Game 1 and another 7s player.
Sorry to jump in there, but we've just seen another unforced error by New Zealand.
Oh, I was just reading her name too, Rachel Gandy. Fancy that, huh?
And Rachel Gandy again. Just scores. We just see the replay here. Just looking inside, but she delayed and let go of the ball, and Australia pounced on it. One pass and Gandy in for a try. So New Zealand now, after a great first half, they'll be a bit disappointed where they're landing at now at the moment. So it's the mercy rule's being applied. 10 points difference, 11-1, and that's the second game in, which is not good.
Yeah, got Logan Garrett there finishing off our player profiles from Australia, and it's so good for us as commentary to be able to share this information with you guys. It's so good when the teams give us a bit of background on their players and a bit of content for us to share with you, the viewers.
The unforced error there by New Zealand, so Australia pouncing on that one straight away, attacking. Nice little quick tag there from the marker. Still Australia, still dangerous, still set up. Front door, back door there. Tag, nicely done by New Zealand.
Yeah, but struggling under the relentless attack from the Australians, this New Zealand defence.
Oh, there's the speedster. There's the sweeper is back, but still, here they come. The bounce of the ball.
She goes over the line. Good chase from the Australian Tagaroos there.
The touch judge is said it is.
Said that was okay. So
it's their ball. It's taking it back.
We thought they had gone over the line with the ball.
I thought there would have been a dropout, but they are playing the ball. Interesting.
Just under 10 minutes left in the match now. Aussie out to a 11-1 lead, 10-point margin. And again, relentlessly attacking this New Zealand defence here. Coming out to the left edge, back. Setting up here with a back line out to their left edge. The wrap around.
Look at that. Still a bit of work to do. Through. Again, poor defence there by New Zealand. Accelerated through to the gap, and that's a try. That was a really bit of individual brilliance here. Just chopping back here on the replay and just accelerating through the gap. New Zealand.
It's Olivia Jane White.
Not really committing to those tags.
Scoring on that occasion there. So that's taken Australia out to a 12-1 lead. And just wrapping up with the profile for Australia, we've got the coaching staff who have a total of 12 caps as players across various divisions. Head coach Mitchell Brew won Mixed Open World Cup back in 2015 and as a player, and was awarded the 2024 in New South Wales Oztag Coach of the Year as well. Wow. Assistant coach Elisa Aitkins is a previous Women's Open representative, captain and 2 times World Cup winner. And assistant coach Tevin Tautalanga has represented Australia 3 times as a player and is a 2023 World Cup winner with the men's 30s as well. So, yeah, just oodles of success in this team. And as evident in the score 12-1, we've got a very, very illustrious and, very athletic and, well-loaded Australian Tagaroos Open Women's team.
Play the ball down that short side. Oh, here goes the afterburner. And nicely done.
Great tag.
Is there Hedewini again? There it is. Yeah, she's been busy today.
Hedewini just caught the fastest woman in the Oztag.
That's right. Can't be that fast. As they go down on the other flank for another try, and that's Buchanan. Again, we cut out the threat down on the left flank, and now they move it to the right flank, and there's just threats all over the park. Good hands, missed pass, and it's just drawn past here. And Buchanan canters over for another try.
Yeah, Aussie moving out to a 13-1 lead now, but just...
Oh, sorry. Wasping now. Threw a bottle of water over my mate. Anyway.
Okay, so New Zealand...
Need to cool you down. You've been glazing this Australian team too much, mate. I need to pull you back. Throw a bit of water over here.
Yeah, mate. Here we go now with New Zealand on attack here, looking to get on the board again. Add to that one try that they have here.
She go, Hedewini. Oh, she's been playing so well all day.
She deserves that, doesn't she?
She deserves that. Shows inside out and then just accelerates through. She's been playing outstandingly on her own. As we watch the replay, shows inside and then just accelerates here into the 2-point box. So, well done.
So, Ngāpipi Hedewini there, known as Pip. Second time playing for New Zealand, and great to see her get across for a 2-pointer there.
She play any other code as well? She looks like she would.
Yeah, well, she looks very athletic, so, but just unfortunately don't really have any other details, unfortunately. Just very, very brief sort of notes against the New Zealand girls. We've got Teresa, her first time for New Zealand. Pip, second time.
Oh.
Anzia, fourth time as a New Zealand tag rep. Maya, first time. Sammy, Samoan representative, first time playing for New Zealand. Manessa, third time from the New Zealand tag. Emma, third time repping New Zealand. Miller's Cook Island rep and New Zealand rep. I actually had a typo there, and it sort of caught my attention with Natalie because she had repped the Dutch in the sevens, but then I realised that must be New Zealand Dutch.
No, she's New Zealand Dutch, yeah.
Okay. So, because you don't have many Dutch players in the New Zealand side, so that's really cool for her. Our first try score for the Tag Blacks today. Jamie, she's a second time New Zealand representative. Jordan, fourth time. Sina, first time. Fraser, co-captain. As I said, New Zealand campaign for Tag was in 2008, previous time she played. And she's a mother of one. And I said we had Toria, number 18, Cook Island, dual international in touch and tag. And then we had another Jamie in the side as well. We've got two Jamies. And that other Jamie is the Polyfest leader, which is quite relevant. It's the last day of Polyfest in Auckland, the biggest Polynesian festival in the world. As that comes to a conclusion out in Manukau today.
Yeah, that's a penalty there. Well done. The old hip movement, it doesn't class as movement anymore, so it's nicely done by New Zealand. Penalty there, 20 out, so let's see if they can produce another try. Short ball, nice, yep. Yes. It's good effort there, just the timing of it now. Front door, back door, there it is. Kick, the penalty, all offside.
Yeah, referee Brent Newton pinging the Australians. Moving too early, offside.
Needed someone to come back door just to add that extra player that comes around there. Nicely tagged.
Pokaya there looking for the old show and go. Inside the last 3 minutes now, and Tag Blacks hot on attack.
Good step back there, but well defended by Australia. They need to do a move going individually. I don't think they'll break this Australian side. Maybe a short door, front door, back door will do it. Not sure if it's a recount. There you go.
Waipoti, Waipoti there, just trying to little individual grubber there, but
yeah, it's a 0. Late tag.
Deflecting there, so 2 minutes on the clock here, so it's a golden opportunity for the tag blacks.
6.
Kurirangi gets tagged. Actually coached Shani last year on rugby league, and just a brilliant player, very, very talented. But just injuries and shoulders, I think it was for her. It was really, when you're coming into rugby league, you've got to have the body condition because the collisions are quite massive, as you can imagine.
Oh, there she goes again.
It was Hedawiti looking for her second. Waipoti there, just trying a little dummy and step back inside. And that's the handover there. So Aussie will get their last set now with 1:20 left on the clock. What's the chances of them going full length in one set?
There's a very good chance. They've got some speed across the park there. But I think there it is. Still sweep it back. Hedawini's back there. She's a cool head there and managed to gather that one in. As the rest of the players come back, inside ball available. So coming down to just under the last minute. Let's see if New Zealand could maybe put something together to finish off with a try. You can pull on the last try wins card if they want to.
That kick there just deflected by Australia and then recovered by the Australian Tagaroos.
Oh no, subs have been made, so there's not a full 8 of players on the field, but Australia juggling that ball back. Still only coming up to the last 10 seconds here. There might be a kick through. They might have run out of time too.
And there we have it in the second test match of the Tag Series. The Tagaroos are Open Women's 13-3 over the Tag Blacks. We'll be back with the next game very shortly. Hoki mai anō.